Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel at Also Victoria, where I am a part-time reseller on Etsy, Poshmark, eBay, and I did just sign up for Mercari yesterday. In fact, today is actually May 14th, and I'm going to be going over my sales from the last week of April, so I'm kind of behind on that, and then I'll have some more what sold videos following this one. Been distracted with family things. So anyway, I did want to get my few sales I did have in the last week of April and kind of just keep abreast of that. So as I was saying, I just signed up for Mercari yesterday, and the reason I did that because I also had signed up for Vindo. I was on the beta testing with Vindo in last fall, and I did like it, but I was having some glitches with it. And so since I was on the Vindo app and they also include Mercari for cross posting, I thought I'd give Mercari a try and see how that goes. And I am still seem to be glitching with Vindo. I have no idea what's going on, but one of the best things I could tell you about Vindo is their customer support is fantastic. It's the best customer support I have ever run across in all my years on doing online sales, doing online anything. They are immediate responders to any questions you have, and they are just a really great guy. So I just wanted to let you know that whatever issues I'm having with Vindo, could be my computer, it could be my internet. I'm trying to upgrade everything. My computer's probably over 7 years old. It's a Windows 7 upgraded to a Windows 10. Gonna go with a Mac. So anyway, besides all that, let me get into the sales I have. The stats. So the gross sales, and like I said, there were only 12 sales all week. So the gross sales were $172. The fees were $53.65. The cost of goods were $13.37. Two of those were patterns, and if you know, I usually do 25 cents a pattern, and since I didn't know where these patterns came from or how much I paid for them, and I could have had them forever, they could have came from the 7 banana boxes of pattern I paid $10 a box for, that probably had, I don't know, 100 patterns in each box, maybe, I don't know, 30, 50, whatever. One item was unknown. I didn't know where it came from. I've had it that long. And 2 of the items were free. So my net profit on all those 12 items was $105.98, and that's taking out any shipping fees, any fees not, well, there are no eBay sales in this lot, but I do take out the Etsy every 4 months. It costs 20 cents to relist, and I do calculate that fee into these items. So even if some of these items I had listed way back in 2014 or something, and then just maybe randomly relisted them throughout the year whenever it was seasonal for them to be listed. I counted those 20 cents every time I did that. Artfire, my flat fee for Artfire is $5.95 a month for there's no insertion fees, there's no final value fees, there's nothing like that. And then of course, Poshmark takes out 20% fees, and that's about it. And so I calculate that in. So those are my fees. And what I'm not accounting for in sales, because of that $105 profit, since I had signed up, is none of the business expenses or the taxes. And so the business expenses are a whole nother story. And that would be for like the ring light or replacing any of the bulbs in my studio lights, getting a new iPhone coming soon, the shavers, those are all business expenses. So those aren't calculated in the net cost, because that all comes calculated in my taxes at the end of the year, And maybe that's a whole nother video of what my total business expenses were for the year and what my expenses were for the year. And Tori at Girly Girly Style is very good at calculating all that stuff. She has a great spreadsheet, and I think she uses Sarah Styles' spreadsheet. Anyway, great video to go watch. Okay, so let's get started with the first sale on April 23rd. I sold this pattern. It was a Simplicity Teddy Nightgown Lingerie pattern. Looks like it's from the 60s maybe. So that was one of the 25 cents. I didn't know what it was. So anyway, my profit on that was $8.51. I actually had it listed since October of 2013 in my Penelope Rose Artfire shop. And then I also sold this other pattern, and I had this one. It's a Butterick wrap dress pattern, and I had this one listed since June of 2017, and my profit on that was $8.88. Let's see, Arizona, Texas, and this is a skirt in my vintage shop, my Oso Victoria vintage shop. I'm not sure where I picked this up at. I had it listed in September 2013. I relisted it 11 times. So that was a total relisting fees of $2.20. Anyway, my profit, it sold for $24, and my profit on that was $19.21. And did I say the nightgown pattern sold for $10, and the wrap dress pattern also sold for $10. Okay, so profit $19.21. And then over on Poshmark, I sold the Son of Anarchy skull t-shirt. I sold it for $11, I believe, on an offer to Liker. So they got a $2. So I paid $2.12 in shipping, and then the Artfire fee is $2.95. Anyway, it cost me $2.49. I bought it at the Goodwill here in Ashland back in August. I think I picked up a bunch of t-shirts because I was just starting up my Poshmark Closet, although I started in January last year, but I didn't really do anything with it and looking for merchandise to sell other than what I had in my home. So I thought, okay, graphic t-shirts seem to be selling. So I went and I found a bunch of graphic t-shirts. A few of them sold, but not for much. So it really depends. Probably the vintage band t-shirts. Oh yeah, those are hot items. Okay, if you can find them. So anyway, my profit on this was only $3.44. And back over in one of my Etsy shops. I have 3 Etsy shops. This one, Cameron D shop, is I sell collectibles. My other one is a jewelry shop where I make custom jewelry and home decor. My daughter also helps me with the making jewelry and some home decor that I put in my Etsy handmade shop, and it's called Pandora. I go in there occasionally and update it. I haven't added anything to it in probably since this last summer, maybe. I've been busy with this other on sale stuff. I mean, you can only do so much selling and living, and selling is part-time. My living is full-time, and so I kind of try to balance the two there. So anyway, back to my Cameron D Etsy shop. I sold this vintage German shot glass for $12. It cost me 71 cents at the Goodwill here in Ashland, and I picked it up October. I will occasionally pick up cute little knick-knacky things, even though I know they probably won't sell for much, only because they're cute. And who was it? Oh gosh, I'm trying to think her name. Another YouTuber that sells hard goods too, and clothing and stuff. Well, if her name comes to me, I'll mention it anyway. She also mentioned, yeah, sometimes you just pick up things you just like, even if you know you're not going to get much for it. And this was one of those things. Anyway, it sold for $12, and my profit, woohoo! I listed it. I listed it in October of 19, and it sold on the 27th, and my profit was a whopping $2.12. So, and I think I picked it up because I'm German. My dad's German, my mom's whatever. Who knows? So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's why I was drawn to that German shot glass. And so also over in my Cameron D shop, I sold this vintage picture from the 1960s. It's acrylic picture with a cutwork design. And I put down that it was for outdoor use and it was great for kids. It's because it's a plastic picture. Of course, I still think if you drop it from a big enough height that you could crack it. Anyway, I sold it for $18. I picked it up at an estate sale here in Ashland on August 2013. And I actually listed it in my Cameron D shop in June of 2016. So I've had it for 3 years before I even listed it. And then it sold April 28th of this year. And so I had it listed 11 times. I relisted 11 times. And yes, I made another whopping profit of $2.22. But hopefully somebody got a nice picture they could use. And then also my Etsy shop, I sold this vintage Brooklyn Motors cotton t-shirt. I picked it up at the Goodwill here in Ashland for $2.69. And this is when I was looking for graphic t-shirts, and especially the vintage ones, even though this wasn't anything really special, but it was because this Brooklyn Motors is still in business. And they're probably still producing t-shirts, but probably not this particular one. Anyway, I sold it for $25, and it's actually going to Maine, but that's good. Sold it for $25, picked it up for $2.69. I listed it in February of this month, and I had listed it on Poshmark in November of last year, and I think I also had it listed on eBay, but it sold on Etsy on the 28th of April, and my profit on that was $19.53. So not too bad there. And back over on my Cameron D Etsy shop, I sold this vintage Precious Moments Give Ability a Chance. It's a boy with a basketball in a wheelchair, and this is one of those items. I paid $3.49 for it, and it's one of those items I just picked up because I knew somebody needed to have this, even though there was a lot online. So I only charged $12 for it, so it sold for $12. Didn't have the box or anything, but it's just one of those items that I thought needed to be out there for somebody to pick up because they probably weren't coming to the Goodwill here in Ashland to find it. So there you go. And anyway, it was a 1997 limited edition. And my profit on that was $5.60. Not a great profit, but it went to someone who could appreciate precious moments. And then this other one was a bundle sale on Poshmark. It was an offer to like her, so I think she reached out to me with a question, and then I answered her back or something, and then so I gave the 20% off. I may have given her, when she bundled it, I may have actually given her an additional percent off. I think I did. I normally do that anyway. So the bundle sold for $15. Yes. So the bundle of these two, one was an Adidas black Razorback sports bra. The other one's a Champion reversible black and white sports bra. So the other side was all white. And so the one was originally 12, you figure it sold for 8. The other one, the Champion, was like a 10, you figure it sold for 6. So anyway, it was a $15 on the bundle. And they were both given to me, one by my son-in-law and the other by my son. And they were listed in February of this year. They sold on the 30th, and my profit on the bundle was $9.88. And then she did leave feedback and said, yes, they were both in good condition and she loved them. So that's a good thing. And also on my Poshmark, I sold this flax linen tangerine striped shirt for $25. And I actually picked this up over in Bandon, over on the Oregon coast. And I listed it in September of last year. And it sold on the 30th. And so my profit on that was $16.88. So this was also offered to likers. And I may have had this listed on eBay also. Anyway, profit $16.88. And then the last thing for April was this North Face Blue Men's Extra Large t-shirt, the spell out. And I sold it for $12, had a lot of likes on it. I sent out a lot of offers to folks. So $12 is actually a really good price on this t-shirt. Whoever got it. It was like new. It didn't have the labels new or anything, but it was like new. And I bought it at Miranda's thrift store in Eureka when we were down there when my husband was doing the cribbage tournament, and I paid $2.49. She didn't have it priced, and I asked her how much, and she said, well, $5, which would be half off because they were running a half off that day. So it cost $2.49, and I listed it February this year, February 27th of this year, and it sold, like I said, on the 30th. And my profit on that was only $4.44. So somebody, I think, got a really good deal on this North Face extra large blue t-shirt, which was in excellent, excellent condition. I probably should have put down that it was like new. I don't know if it's ever been worn. Anyway, that are the 12 items that sold in the last week of April. And then I'll have over here, I think I have more room over here to put exactly what sold, like two items in Also Victoria for a total of $49, 3 items in McCamera D Etsy for a total of $44, 2 patterns in my Artfire shop for a total of $20, and 5 items in my Poshmark closet for a total of $60. So that was a total of $173 of the gross sale. And so Poshmark won this week for cash coming in for sales. Well, at least for the total cash. I'm not sure about the layout and all the fees and stuff. That's another thing to debate. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're not, and you can watch them or not, but at least and hit the bell if you want to get notifications. That's a whole nother step if you want to get notified when my next videos come out, which will be, I think I'll do the 2-week sales for May, since we're already at the 2-week mark in May. And then I was going to do the one on the jewelry. I actually shot this video last week, but I didn't like the way it came out, so I decided I'm just going to redo it, which I did, which I'm doing. And the other video I shot was of the jewelry I was going to show you, of the handmade jewelry I made that I am selling in my Pandora shop. But I also didn't like the way that came out. So I'm not even sure that one's going to happen. So I don't know. I thought, maybe I'll just pull out all my jewelry making supply and make something and show that instead. That might be a little more fun. Anyway. Okay, so I hope you liked it. Hit the thumbs up regardless. And I appreciate you. And thank you for watching. Okay, bye.